Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I have returned to Gimli to report that, yes, I have found some dwarves. You found them after all? Oh ho! Tell me of them! Ah, the Stout Axe Dwarves. I've never heard of a house by that name in all my years. Perhaps it was a name given to them by the Dark Lord, or their line was broken. Oh, still, they did no harm, so I shall hear this Sparkos words. Oh, what is it, Legolas? Oh, you think they're up to something? Do you? Well, for all I know of them, they might well be. Why don't you come along then, Legolas? Let us go to Blosrock Pine Lore. Lead the way. All right, I just have to. Oh, I'll swiftly travel there. Hmm. One moment, please. I need to check in on another quest before I continue that, because I think somebody else. Ah, yes, over here.
Must I speak with the likes of you?
I know not what Cross the First seeks. As I stated, she is a mystery. I do know the hills of Ered Lithwi are a place of shadow that no orc will set foot upon. There may be ancient, forgotten items there. If Crossafersa knew of something in the hills, it is remembered only by her. Well, in that case, it may be long gone or something like that. Now I can lead Gimli over to Spockworth. Aye, he's a dwarf, all right. Not that I doubted your pine lore, but I am just as surprised as you to find dwarves here in Mordor. Oh, believe me, I'm not surprised. I've ran into plenty of them. The stout axes, I must admit, I have many questions that I wish to ask about the early years of their folk and how they came to dwell here. There is so much to be learned from them. Even if they toiled under the Dark Lord, I'd wager they're still a better lot than the Dour Hands. See, Legolas, it's not like he's got evil eyes painted all over him. I think it's time that we properly introduce ourselves. Wouldn't you say? Okay. Hail! I am Gimli, son of Gloin of Durin's folk. Hail to you, Gimli of Durin's folk. I am Sparkorth of the Stout Axes. I am one of many servants to the mistress of Lugash, and I have come bearing an offer of peace between our houses. Do you speak of the mistress of Lugash, or of the Stout Axes? I speak only for my kin, and they desire to be free of this mistress's rule. We wish only to rule ourselves once more. Will you aid us? You served Sauron, did you not? How can we trust your words? Nonsense! They did not do so willingly, Legolas. It's a fair question, Gimli. Words alone do not merit much, but we seek only for peace and to be free of evil. Well, that's good.
Sauron took everything from us, and then he took more.
Gimli seems a fine dwarf, and I am glad to have met him. He has many questions, and I am pleased to say that I can provide him many of the answers that he seeks. If there is time enough, I have questions of my own. We stout axes hold little sway in Mordor, but we dwell in peace within the flaming spire under the rule of Mistress Zorath. We are no dwarf kingdom of old, but we are not so few as to be forgotten in this land, for even Sauron could not forget us. If you or Gimli wish it, you are welcome to visit our home in Lugash, provided the mistress does not find out, of course. But if she didn't know you were there, well, all right.
Sauron took everything from us, and then he took more.
I think that when I did my Stout X playthrough, this is about where I stopped, because it was before they updated the text for Stout Axe, so I still haven't seen the Stout Axe version of this text as a result of that. When it came to the Stout Axe, I said, oh, there's nothing about the Stout Axes in here, so why bother? Or at least nothing about the Stout Axe character. Obviously, there was plenty about the other Stout Axes here. The tale of the Stout Axes is not a pleasant one, friend, but I would share it with you. Once we were Durin's folk, Drussa's folk, yes, a great kingdom of dwarves, but no longer. And it is only now the Sauron is gone, and that I dare to utter the name of the father of our folk. Early in this age, Sauron ordered us to return the great ring of power that he granted to our folk when still we dwelt in the east. The Dark Lord sought for it for some unknown purpose, and when our king of old denied him the prize, Sauron summoned forth a vast army and razed our ancient home, and stripped the golden halls of Ush-Toga. Many of our clan were slain, and those few who survived were taken as thralls to Mordor to serve the Dark Lord. We were made to forsake our clan name of old and swear ourselves to Sauron, and so we became Kirvisa, the Stout Axes of Mordor. Yet, throughout our long centuries of toil, we held the old ways, and the line of our kings of old remained unbroken. We were slaves, yes, but some measure of who we were endured, and we made for ourselves a small realm of our own in secret within the land of Mordor. But Sauron knew all too well that which we had hoped to conceal from him. 78 years ago, the Stout Axes were unmade. In a rage, the Dark Lord returned to Mordor from lands unknown and imprisoned our king and countless other Stout Axes in the dungeons of Barad-dûr. What little freedoms we had were taken from us, and even the lowliest orcs came to regard us as mere vermin. In the absence of our king, I and many others remained to toil in Lugach, and whatever Zorath was not summoned to Barad-dûr, she too dwelt within Lugach. Now Sauron is gone, but still we serve, hated as we are now in the eyes of all in Mordor. After the fall of the Dark Lord, none but the mistress of Lugach, Zorath, deigned to offer the rest of our kin shelter and keep us from the orcs. In our desperation, it would seem that we have traded one master for another. But we are too far from the Black Gate to escape now. Seems no more possible now than it did when Sauron ruled Mordor. And to where would we even escape? Zorath desires the weapons and trinkets of the Dark Lord above all else. But what portion of his might remains in them I cannot say. We have sought them nearly every day since his fall, but every search has come to naught. Days we have searched now, and with little food or rest. It is time for my kin to return to Lugach, even if Mistress Zorath does not wish it. There are 4 other expeditions about in the land Pinelore. Find them, and send them home to Lugach. If you wish to meet my folk, you shall meet us all. All right, so recall 4 Stout Axe expeditions back to that place that I keep on mispronouncing. All right, and what else do you need me to do?
Long have we toiled, and for what?
The Big L rises to the east, nestled within a rocky hill atop the deep valley. Alas, the Stout Axes are not the only ones in service to the Mistress of El. You see, Mistress Zorath has grown emboldened since the fall of the Dark Lord, as she has drawn many vile spirits into the watching stones of this land. Through their eyes both servants and foes are revealed, and their designs exposed. She is distrustful, even of her own kin, and so she instead wields her spirits as servants and spies. In this way, she seeks to find the resting place of the Dark Lord's most powerful trinkets. we stout axes think it a foolish search, and we would have no part of it, were the choice ours. If you wish to come to the Big L, you must challenge her watching stones and banish the spirits from them. If you do not, she shall soon know of you and Gimli. When it is done and her spirits have been cast back into the shadows, I shall meet you in the lower gates of the Big L. All right, there you go. So I need to challenge some spirits and to find the expeditions. And maybe even take a lesson on how to pronounce the name of the tower. I presume that those wings up ahead represent one of the stones that I am supposed to challenge and force to flee. Are they representing fell beasts, dragons, some other nasty beast? Looks like a dragon to me. Or a drake, I should say. Or now it looks more like a pit fiend. It looks nasty. How about that? It looks like something big and nasty, and I have yet to figure out why all these things look reptilian in every single way except with the very, very mammalian wings that they have. Oh well. So I challenge thee! Yeah. There we go. One down. Oh, I was about to say 3 more to go. No, it's 5 more to go. And of course, I need to find expeditions. I must say that the eyes on these things are really, really creepy. Now, are the eyes powered by the fell spirit? Well, that's one to find out. I'll look at it again after I challenge the fell spirit. Defeat the fell spirit. Nope, the eyes are still there. Now, before I leave the area here, I believe one of the expeditions is down around here somewhere. That means walking here on the foothills of Mount Doom. Not exactly what I call a comfortable place to be. Now is that... Oh, okay. That is some sort of... whatever it is. Hello there. You're being recalled. At last, Mr. Zorth is giving us a break. Well, I think that was Farquhar's call, but that's beside the point. I have found a second group. Right around the area of the rift. I guess they're expecting that the best artifacts are going to be where the ground is broken. It is time to return home. Hey, back to Lukash. Well, it might even been too rough. This one doesn't appear to be a dragon or anything like that. Is that a representation of Sauron? I think I'll need to look at the front side. Considering the prominent position here, and we have this, is this a road? A nice flat area onto it. Yeah. Straight out of there. The eyes there. Yeah. I just hope that the spirit that I summon isn't Sauron. That would be rather nasty. After all this stuff and unmaking the ring and all the chances of victory is coming out through here, and then I push this little thing, and then Sauron pops out and says, "Aha, I got you!" Well, let's see what we got here. Let's challenge Sauron! Although it is unclear if spirit dwells within, the statue of the enemy seems to resist your efforts. Well, how about that? Maybe it was a dwelling place for the eyes of Sauron or something like that, and now that he's gone, it no longer is able to do anything. Okay, we'll go with that. Scattered equipment lines the edge of this chasm. These stout axes met their unfortunate fate. Uh-oh. So... Oh. Where are they? The quest text says that I found the stout axes dead. Maybe this orc did something to do with it. I shall... Such a coward. Okay. Nothing here to indicate. Maybe the goat killed him. So I will take my vengeance upon the goat. I will have my vengeance. The final one should be around here. Oh, there they are. At least they're alive. So I guess I don't have to take my vengeance on this goat, and I could have left it alone if it had left me alone. Well, you have chosen poorly. Alright. Well now. So unless some big rock comes and destroys them in the next couple of seconds, they should all be fine. Oh! Apparently, that worm doesn't... Was the worm trying to thinking it was supposed to be protecting them? Or did it just not like the taste of stout axe, preferred the taste of hobbit? I don't know. Well, time to go. We haven't found anything anyway. Yeah. Alright, so that takes care of them. Now, I need to find... Is that one of the targets right up there? It looks ugly enough to be. I wonder what this piece of nastiness represents. I don't know, but I'll presume there will be a spell spirit within it that will attack me. Or I'll have trouble getting... What is this thing? I won't even ask what the lower half is made out of on this thing. Oh. Forced from the stone vessel, the fell spirit turns and flees towards Lurch. Oh well. So, next. Oh, this one's nearby. And it looks like a fell beast. Is that a fell beast? Sometimes I wonder how to tell a fell beast from a drake. Oh well, I know the fell beasts are usually uglier. Okay. And that means one more somewhere. How about directly across the street? Okay. Now that looks more like a... See, that one looks like a drake. That one looks like a fell. Someone's going to say they used the same model for both, right? Oh well. I can't tell. I challenge thee! Of course, if they're attacking, if you got a real one, attack, it ran away. If you have a real one attacking me, then I can tell which is which. Well, it sounds like the big L is just up ahead, so let's head over there. I see a dwarf up ahead, so perhaps that is Spockworth. I guess we'll find out in a moment after I've dealt with the local interlopers. Who knows? Perhaps the Lady of Big L has hired that goat as a spy. You never know in this place. This is Mordor after all. I am saddened to learn that some of my folk fell into the fires of the mountain. It seems even keeping a careful pace is no longer enough. The tremors have grown more powerful since Sauron's fall, and new cracks form in the earth with each passing day. It is challenging to keep a steady foot while you cannot trust the ground shall remain whole beneath you. We shall have to be more careful in the next time that the mistress sends us out in search of whatever it is that we're meant to find. For those who have returned, they shall enjoy a long-awaited rest. You have done my folk a great service, Pinelore. All right. So, the ground is a little bit inconsistent in Mordor played. I wonder. All right, I can understand. Barad-dûr fell in, and Sauron was probably holding back some geologic pressures that could potentially threaten him. So therefore, the entire land must have been straining from all of this. So remove the ring. You've got the Barad-dûr's foundations crumbling and all, especially the parts that were all majestic and all that. And so now it's down to a point of equilibrium, I guess, with what's left is what's reasonable enough not to require Sauron's magics in order to stay up. And in addition to that, we still have the pressure that was put into the land is being released, and so daily you're getting these daily earthquakes or whatever going on through here. So they'll subside in the end eventually, hopefully before it all swallows us up.
How have we fallen so far?
Some of the spirits fled to Lugach, you say? That's no good. Not good at all. It's certain that Mistress Zorath shall wish to speak with me about what her spirit saw, so it shall be my task to convince her that no threat comes to the Flaming Spire. I doubt that she shall protest when I tell her that we drove you and your armies from Mordor. Okay, well, I am sure that she will grandly believe that, right? Okay, do I have anything here? A bow, a club, a spear, and a warhammer. In other words, all sorts of things that I cannot use, but maybe one of them I can sell.
Sauron took everything from us, and then he took more.
We stand before the main gate of the Big L, but you must not enter there. The mistress has watching stones guarding the inside of the gate, and if you're detected, she shall bring her wrath down upon us all. Many years ago, she allowed us to construct a second, hidden gate leading from our barracks out of the parapet far above us. We grew weary of her spirits lingering near us and begged her to keep the watching stones away from our barracks. We didn't expect mercy, but she relented and set them only as guards within the main gate. Do you understand? You must enter through the hidden gate if you are to remain beneath the mistress's notice. It is not hidden in the ways of the dwarves, but it is hidden from the spire's face. Behind the spire you will find a dirt pathway leading into Lugach itself, and you must follow our lamps of crystals to a small shadowed alcove. It is there that you shall find the hidden gate. Go now. I must still speak with the mistress to calm her fears about the spirits they drove back to the spire. But once that is done, you shall find me in the barracks on the central level of the spire. Very well. And what will we find when we get there? That's for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.